So coming up, you're going to see just what it's like to be inside a house that's burning.
Early this Wednesday morning, December 23rd, 2009. One of the real dangers during the holidays, because of the trees and the lights, but really any time of year, is your house catching fire. Each year, 400,000 home fires across the country kill about 4,000 people. Danny Lipford is standing by this morning in a suburb of Chicago with a demonstration that really drives the point home. Good morning, Danny.
Hey, good morning, Maggie. And you're right. Every year we lose the average of 8 people to house fires. But with the new regulations that are out there for home sprinkler systems, fire departments all over the country are hoping that number will go down. Now, we wanted to show you how dangerous it is to be inside a house when it's burning. I spent some time recently in Brentwood, Tennessee, with Captain David Windrow, who showed us how intense it can be when you're inside a house when it's burning. Take a look.
Just how quickly can a typical house go up in flames?
Once we light this room.
At our request, the Brentwood, Tennessee Fire and Rescue
All right, let's see if we can get a fire.
showed us what can happen in a matter of minutes.
So this could have been knocked over by the cat. Everybody's out shopping or whatever, and then this starts up.
Right, and that happens more frequently than people know.
David, I'm amazed already with the candle just tipping in there. It's already gotten started. I see a lot of things going on.
You've got this much smoke at 2 minutes in the house.
And 1.5 minutes later, we were forced onto oxygen.
The chair is 300 degrees and the room is up to 50 already. And remember, this is the back of the house, so nobody's still seeing this.
At just 7 minutes in, even with oxygen tanks, we had to evacuate the ground level.
All right, let's go low, go low.
Heading upstairs into a baby's room, surrounded by thick, choking smoke, we learned how deadly this could be.
That's 10 minutes. Look at this. You couldn't survive this. 10 minutes, and if there was a baby in here, that baby would be dead. We're at 15 minutes.
If it wasn't for this light coming in right here,
we would be in pitch black.
I wouldn't even know where the door is to come in
You'd have
here.
no clue.
But fortunately, we were well prepped on all exits because 1 minute later,
Uh-oh, we need to go. 16 minutes, we can't stay in there. Woo! Woo, that's hot.
It's getting out of hand here pretty quick.
It's rolling pretty good.
17 minutes.
And this house is done.
once smoke was really visible to neighbors, a simulated 911 call brought the fire department. But so often, it's too late.
You saw, though, how long it would take with nobody home.
Right.
And everybody at work. This is the scenario we face pretty frequently.
I'll have to say the one word that comes to my mind more than anything is respect. Not only respect for what a fire can do, but certainly respect for what you guys do for a living.
Appreciate it.
Well, that was just an unbelievable experience going through that burned house. Now, I mentioned earlier that we're losing 8 people a year. I really meant to say 8 people a day. That shows how important it is. But coming up, we're going to simulate another fire, but this time with a sprinklered house. Back to you, Maggie.
Home improvement expert Danny Lipford, thank you. Yes, because we saw what can happen when a house does not have a sprinkler system, but we're going to show you live as we burn a house live with a sprinkler system, what a difference that can make. So keep it right here. You're watching The Early Show on CBS. This morning, we are looking at the dangers of home fires, which are so common during the holidays. A few minutes ago, we saw how quickly a fire can destroy a home. We want to go back now to home improvement expert Danny Lipford, who's going to start another fire, except, and this is important, this house is equipped with sprinklers, and hopefully we'll see a big difference. Danny.
Well, it's definitely a difference, and it makes such a difference when you have a sprinkler and know you have that peace of mind. I'm with Chief Dean Maggos, who's seen a lot of fires in his time, and you're about to show us what a very typical fire can happen like during this time of the year.
Right. Basically, we have a lot of problems with candles throughout the year, whether children knock them over or pets knock them over, and we're going to demonstrate what happens if a candle falls into a wastebasket where there's actually a lot of combustible materials. So what we're going to do is demonstrate how the fire starts if the candle falls in here, whether it's an accident from a pet, like I said, or a child, and also show how quickly and dangerous candles can be when there's combustibles nearby.
And we already have the fire alarm. The fire alarm's already going off and everything because of that little bit of smoke. It shows you how effective it is. But typically on a fire, what do you normally see? Is this typical?
Right, when there's combustibles around, the fire moves very quickly. That's why it's important to get out quick. But as you see, the fire's climbing up the wall using the curtains as combustible material, and the fire's just going to begin to spread rapidly across the ceiling.
But now what about the sprinkler system? It's a very low-profile sprinkler head here. What temperature does it have to get in order for it to activate?
About 155 degrees. You see the cover drop,
right,
and now the sprinkler's actually going off, putting water directly on the fire.
Okay, so, but now the rest of the sprinklers in the house aren't going off. Is this the only one that goes off?
Absolutely. People have a misconception. They all go off. It's only the sprinkler near the fire. Smoke detectors or smoke will not set the sprinklers off.
Okay, and as far as how will this go when you guys get out here to a fire like this? Are you having to cut the water off?
Right. The alarm will be going off on the outside of the house. We'll pull up, we'll verify the fire's out, and we'll shut the system down, really limiting the water damage.
We're only 1 minute into this, and that simple candle going in there, how in the world could that accelerate that fast?
Fires are extremely fast. If there was even more furniture in the room without the sprinkler, we'd find very low smoke conditions, very high heat where we're at. In fact, why don't we move this way just a little bit?
Yeah, we may need to get down these stairs.
Yeah, just so we're a little out of the smoke. We can even step out here by the front door if you'd like.
Well, from the fire that I went through in Tennessee, it made me realize how your visibility is completely cut off. And just that quick, we're only 1:30 into this shoot, and we already have a situation where nobody can see. I don't even know if they can see through our cameras and all. I mean, do you feel that the ability for the fire codes to enact this throughout the country will happen? I know that you guys here in LaGrange Park have embraced it. Has it really made a difference?
Absolutely, and we anticipate it'll make bigger difference down the road as more houses are sprinklered. People can live in that condition right now. The smoke is there, but it's cool, there's no heat, and it's really, you have the ability to breathe and get out safely.
Well, Maggie, you can see how intense it got so quick. Looking back through, all of the fire is out now, but the steam and the smoke is still present, still a danger anytime anybody might be in the house. Back to you, Maggie.
But you saved the house. Very good stuff, Danny. Thank you so much. And for more information on fire safety for your home, please go to our website. It's earlyshow.cbsnews.com.